Okay, hello, good evening, guys. We just gave you a tutorial on how to make this digital countdown timer in PowerPoint presentation. So it is just a very short 15-second countdown, and I'm now gonna show you how to do the other one. If you are um, watching 120 Degrees Manila since the beginning, I actually gave, I'm sorry, I actually gave another option. Okay, I don't know what is happening here, but I'm sorry about that. But I'm having a very hard time doing it. Okay, now in the second one, we have a very dynamic timer, very dynamic countdown timer. So you have it there, you have it another 15-second countdown timer, and then at the back of the digits, at the back of the numbers, we had the circle gradually diminishing as 50 seconds dries out, and there you have it. On the zero mark, nawala na yung circle sa likod. So maybe you can have another I mean, if you want to really have a very dynamic or a very visual, a very active PowerPoint presentation in the form of a countdown number, then countdown timer rather. So I'm inviting you to really watch this one right now. So okay, let's get another slide and then make sure it is blank. Okay, it is blank. Now we need to have a title, so just copy paste, I just copy paste the title, sorry about that. And then first things first, we need to have a circle to us, kasi yung iba ganyan circle tapos na, no? Pero yung ibang OCD gusto nila perfect circle. So how do you make a very perfect circle? So in the shapes option, syempre select the oval option. Hindi siya mag-appear dyan as a circle option. It is an oval option because aside from making circle, most of the time you are making an oval, except when you know the secret. Just press on the shift button on your keyboard and then drag by using your left button on the mouse, and then that's it. You have a perfect circle. Okay, have a perfect circle. And then maybe again align it to the center, so that align it to the center. There you go. If we are okay, bigyan natin ng shape red, outline red. Okay, now it looks like a Japanese flag. Oh, sorry about that. So aside from the title, it really looks like a Japanese flag right now. Let's give it in, no, we just want to have it that way first. Okay, on top of it we need to have the number. Okay, so if you want to have the numbers, again insert and then go to text box option, and then there outside the circle, guys, outside the circle, click outside the circle. Why? Pag nag-click tayo on the circle, tingnan natin na insert text box, yung circle mismo yung nilalagyan mo ng text, and we don't want that because the text, the 15, 14, 13 na nakita ninyo kanina are independent objects. They are not attached to the circle kanina. So again, when inserting the text box, you should click outside the circle, and then there we have it, 15. Okay, and right, lagyan ko lang ng bold and italicization para mas maganda tignan. And then ayan, pagkasyahin natin sa loob ng circle. Okay, medyo mahirap lang siyang gawin, but it is doable if you have the lagyan lang natin ng slide ng style, medyo ganyan na lang, medyo lagpas. How? Now we are now in the 15-second mark. Again, just like what we did in the first timer, arrange, let the selection pane appear. Okay, oval 3, it is obvious that this circle behind 15 is oval 3, and then text box 5 is the 15-second mark. So okay, let's rename 15. It is very vital para if we let an object appear or disappear, we can identify which. Okay, so again, select this 15, copy paste, and then medyo i-drag lang natin sa kung ano mong position. And then there you have it. And then on top of the 15, we want it to be 14, right? So edit the title, disappear the previous one, let the previous one disappear, and the new one, edit the text. Okay, then select, copy paste, drag kung saan gusto mo. Okay, syempre kailangan natin center, no? Rename 13, disappear, let the previous one disappear, and this should be 13. Okay, select, copy paste, this should be the 12th second, right? So rename 12, let the previous disappear by again clicking on the right box. If the I is there, it should be appearing. If the I is not there, it is not appearing on your screen. So this is the 12th second, so edit the text 12. Select, copy paste, and then this should be the 11. Rename, let the previous one disappear. Paulit-ulit lang tayo, guys, no, for you to understand what is happening. Okay, if you watch the previous one, maybe pro na kayo sa ano na ito. Again, rename, we're now in the 10. Let the previous one disappear. Wala na yung I, so it is not appearing already. So 10, there we go. Okay, so I advise you to check from time to time. Okay, so 15, good. 14, tanggalin natin 15. Okay, 13, yes. 12, yes. 11, yes. 10, yes. Okay, select, copy paste. This should be number 9, right? Single digit na lang, okay na yan. So let the previous disappear, and then 9, right? Okay, select, copy paste, and then this should be 8. Rename, let the previous one disappear, and then edit 8. So ganun lang tayo, paulit-ulit lang tayo. This PowerPoint presentation really takes patience out of you if you do not have the perseverance to do so. So again, select, copy paste. We're now on the 6th. Okay, so rename 6, and then let the previous one disappear. It is not disappear. Okay, it has now gone. Okay, 6, copy paste, select, copy paste. It has been copied and pasted already. Rename 5. Tsaga-tsaga lang, guys. So let the previous one disappear, edit the text box. Okay, so talagang mapapagod kayo, pero again, if you put your heart into it, everything will be magical for you, especially in PowerPoint, because I really like myself discovering more on the PowerPoint, because sa lahat ng Microsoft Office software, ito talaga yung pinakaminahal ko. This is the one that I really loved aside from Microsoft Excel. So we are now on 2-second mark. Edit the text box. Okay, check lang natin, no? Check lang natin. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, nakalimutan natin i-rename. We forgot to rename this one too. Okay, good. So select, copy paste. Sorry about that. Select, copy paste. Okay, so rename the object. Let the previous one disappear, and then edit the text box itself. So tapos na, diba? Tapos na. And then this is the last one, 0, right? And then let the previous one disappear, and then edit the text box itself, and then there we have it. So just show all, so that when we animate everything, wag yung kalilimutan itong show all. Do not ever forget the show all button, because for example, ito lang yung lumabas, yan lang yung i-animate ninyo. In the animation pane, or in the animation option, the ones that appear in the screen are the only ones that can be animated. So remember to have the show all button, so that everything should appear as it should be, right? Now let's go to the animation part. If you have seen the previous video, if you have seen the previous method on how to do a countdown timer, then this is a no sweat for you. Only we had added a circle, so let's do the circle first. If you're having a hard time selecting the circle, this selection pane right here is very handy. Just click on the object that you want to be selected, and then that's it. So we have selected oval 3. So oval 3 is the circle behind it. Now, this is a very not difficult. This is a different one because we want the circle to gradually diminish as 15 seconds run off. And then how do we do it? It is actually an exit effect. We do not need to have an appear or any entrance effect because the circle is already there when the PowerPoint presentation is started, or we have commanded the PowerPoint to be animated right on the screen. So it is an exit effect. And hear me guys, it is a wheel exit effect, wheel. So napansin nyo, mabilis yan. It is very fast for 15 seconds. How do we do it? So again, it appears here in the animation pane. First things first, we need to start it with previous. We don't want to I don't know if what comes to your mind, but for me, if you want a PowerPoint presentation to start on click, do it start on click. But for some people, they are getting impatient by clicking on everything. So start with previous na lang. Ibig sabihin, what it means is when you press on F5 button or on this slideshow button, it starts to animate once you press those buttons. No need to mouse clicks. So with previous, and then we go to the timing. We want it to animate in 15 seconds. Why? We had a 15-second countdown timer. So you can just click and just directly edit the duration. The duration is in seconds. So if you input 15, it is in 15 seconds, not 15 minutes. Okay, so it will give you a preview on how 15 minutes should do, but that's too long because we need to work out on other elements of the PowerPoint presentation. Now, the circle is done, right? We need to animate every single number that appears on the circle. So again, just click here and then just drag your mouse to select all the objects. Pero mapapansin niyo, as you can see, sorry about that, as you can see, almost everything will be selected, including the circle. We had an animation effect already on the circle, so it is done. We don't need to give it an animation again. So how do we exclude the circle? Again, on the selection pane, press on the control button on your keyboard, and then left click on oval 3, and you saw it. We did the oval 3 is not in the selected objects on PowerPoint screen. Right now, we can now proceed to the element of having the numbers animated. Okay, now just like the previous video, entrance effect is up here. Okay, and then they are of the same time, so we need to adjust the delay of each number. But first, we need to have it on the start with previous. Okay, and then just a review, 15 should start right away, so it should start in 0 seconds. 14 should start 1 second after the 15 seconds, so just type 1 and then that's it. On the 13th, pwede rin kayo mag-edit dito, 2 seconds. 12, 3 seconds. Don't delete or don't erase the decimal point. Okay, 11 comes after 4 seconds after 15, so the delay is 4. 10 comes after 5 seconds. 9 after 6 seconds. Again, don't forget the decimal point if you unintentionally deleted it. 7 comes after 8 seconds, 6 comes after 9 seconds, 5 comes after 10 seconds, 4 comes after 11 seconds, and then 3, 12 seconds, 2, 13 seconds, 1, 14, and then 0 should be after everything is done, which is 15 seconds. So let's give it a shot. That's good, but you see the overlapping again. Why? If you saw my previous video, you will know, because at this time we only had applied an entrance effect in every number. We should give an exit effect in every number so that once a number appears, the previous number should disappear, right? Good job for us doing the circled one. So it really had a 15-second gradually disappearing from the screen, right? So again, selecting all of the elements that are available. If you want to not to select the oval, again press on the control button on your keyboard and then click on the object that you don't want to be selected, and then that's it, we're successful. Now we should give it an exit effect. Again, do not directly go here because we're adding another animation. So fortunately for us, we had a disappear here. So that's it. And then again, start with previews, so that this is a timer. We don't need to click on everything. We need the help of the computer to do the animation automatically, right? So again, we need common sense here. 15, the text 15 comes out after 14 goes on the screen. 14 goes off after 13. 13 after 12, 12 after 11, 11 after 10, 10 after 9. As you can see, right, green are for entrance effect, red are for exit effect. So again, 14 comes on after 15 comes off, when 15 comes off. So they are of the same time, right? 13 comes on when 14 comes off. They're of the same time. Okay, so we should proceed now in 9. 9 comes off after 8, right? 8 comes off after 7. 7 comes off after 6. 6 after 5. 5 after 4. 4 after 3. 3 after 2. 2 after 1. 1 after 0, and then 0, maybe we can give it another second to, maybe after 16 seconds from the first animation, we can let 0 go off the screen. So let's see what happens. Oh, I love it, right? I also love the red background. The red background gradually, unti-unting nawawala from the screen. I really love the effect. And then everything goes blank after everything. So we're successful in our second countdown timer. So again, guys, we just had 2 countdown timer tutorials here on Awesome PowerPoint here on 120 Degrees Manila. So guys, keep on watching us. See you again next time.